I would love. Okay, yeah, it just popped up on YouTube starting soon. I see it. Oh, should I open it and see if we can hear it? Okay. The 9mm dick. Pupanom. I feel like I need a straightener for this part of my beard. I need like it to be straight and like go down. Oh, bitch, you don't think I've been brushing that motherfucker? We're gonna go live.
Boom. Get it.
Bam.
Bam, bam. Big minge energy.
Big mean Jenna J. Oh my god, the worst thing happened to me today. I was I was in the hallway, right?
Okay.
And I had company over and I looked down and I was like, "Oh my gosh, there's so much dog hair like on the by the baseboards and on my floor where the
Okay.
wall meets the floor." And I was like, "Oh, let me get some of that." So I was like picking some of it up with my like scraping it up or whatever
With your bare hands.
and with my bare hand. And there's a spot in the carpet that Yuki chewed up when he was a puppy, and
Oh,
so it's
okay.
kind of exposed there. And I like raked across it, and the fucking like carpet nails or whatever that are under there, they literally
Oh.
ripped my pads of my fingers open, and there was like blood
Ew.
all over my
Oh, that's
hand,
nasty.
like immediately.
That's fucking gross.
It was
Hello, Grumsmicker.
rancid. Hi.
Hi. I'm fixing
Hola.
I'm fixing some stuff here really
Ooh.
quick. So don't mind me. Don't mind me while I get this fixed.
Don't mind little Miss Onion Nerve in the wild.
Don't mind her. Oh my gosh, Eggy
Oh,
Pocket's here
look.
too. Oh my
I can
gosh.
see on the screen that I can see
Yes.
Eggy
Okay. So
Pocket
I
on the
set up
screen.
our chat box, but I don't want it to like show a ton of stuff. Your shirt is being keyed out. Yeah, I know my little NASA shirt is like has these are blue and I have to use a blue screen because my hat is green.
Oh yeah, that makes
Or
sense.
or
Sorry.
just
Sorry, you're really special.
or okay.
Sorry, okay, you're really special.
Okay, I can make a background. Whoa.
Unsubbing.
Oh.
Big mean Jenna J.
Guys. Yeah, Joshita found this insane TikTok audio that we cannot stop singing it. I only just knew of it about 5 seconds ago.
But it's great.
It is
It's
great.
a
It's might be the best thing I've ever heard in my life.
That picture is so funny.
This one of Anya,
Yes.
I know. Oh my gosh. I can't wait. Okay. Yeah, we're a little bit in the scuffery today. I don't know
The
this I'm trying to
scuffery.
set up this chat box, but it like doesn't have a test function. So it's like, how am I supposed to know that the chat messages look good before I'm streaming? Like that just seems like a design
Oh yeah, you're
missed
right. That's very
opportunity in the
fair.
designiana
You need
there.
to write them a letter.
I just might.
Consider it.
I think
Consider
about doing that because
drafting.
like I do web development and whatever. And like
Hmm.
sometimes they'll go to websites and they'll be broken and I'll be like, damn, I should like write them and be like, hey, if you pay me, I'll fix this for you. Like Sherwin-Williams, their website,
Like their paint?
yeah, the paint. If you go to their website and you go to like a color family like red, if you click on it, it brings you to a specific thing rather than just showing you all the shades of red or something. I just remember going there and there was something fucked up about the color family function. And I almost wrote them.
Okay.
Be like, $200, I'll
I
fix
can
this.
fix you.
$200. I'll fix it.
200. Oh my god, that's way too cheap.
Think? I don't think it would take me that long, is the thing.
Oh, that's fine.
Big Minch Energy. How does
Big
our
mean
audio sound,
Jenna.
everybody? How are our levels? Are they good?
How are my levels? I'm feeling very centered, so I'm hoping that the levels are leveling.
I'm hoping that they're good. That's also annoying about the starting soon. Hey, I'm gonna go to our starting soon, and then we're just testing this. Building construction is here too. Hola, hola.
Hola.
Okay, that's making sense. So, okay, listen, we're just testing some stuff while we're
We're
all
growing
friends.
together.
Yeah, we're all friends here. How is everybody's weekend? Is it really like icy and shit up by you, Joshita, or my other fellow
Um,
Midwesterners?
it was icy up until like yesterday, and it was like it had been all rainy and stuff, so it kind of broke up the ice. But when I drove to work on Friday, I was going sideways down my street until I got to the stop sign.
Oh
It
my
was
God,
fucking bad.
that's bad, Rue.
That is bad, Rue.
Why
And then I
is
got to work, and the parking lot was even worse, and I almost slipped on my walking.
you should have, because could have
Workers'
gotten like,
comp.
yeah.
Also, so my work is like a small office attached to a large warehouse,
Okay.
and there's a bunch of other suites in it for like other companies. And the one that is directly attached to us is opening on Monday, tomorrow, and it's a dispensary.
Oh,
And it literally, the entire office now smells like marijuana.
yeah.
And we're a storage and moving company. We have storage in our warehouse, and like everything smells like it now.
Yeah, everybody's stuff is gonna smell like weed.
I'm like, my owner is like pissed. He like absolutely doesn't know what to do. We're locked into a 5-year lease too.
Oh my God. Yeah. That's interesting that there's not some sort of like zoning specifications when it comes to dispensaries, just like because of the smell.
Weirdiana.
Weirdiana. All right.
But
Well,
yeah,
we'll stop being parasocial
sure.
and let's get to it. Are you ready for the intro?
I'm so ready. Do
All
it
right.
to me.
Oh gosh. Okay. Hello, grease balls, and welcome to the Grease, where we overanalyze this week's episode of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 17, Episode 5, RuPaul's Drag Race Live. I'm your host, Princess Capella, joined by none other than Joshita.
Hi, babies. Welcome back to the Gay Kiki. We're back.
We're back.
I'm excited. I'm excited. Okay, so here's my question.
Oh my gosh, I'm ready.
I I read all around and read all
You
around
can read
after I a little bit. Pictures help.
here and there.
um After this challenge last season and right before leading up to this challenge, everybody is like spewing hatred for RDR Live. Why does everybody hate it? I think, first of all, last season was the first time we did it, right? So
I don't think that's
really,
true.
okay, well, prior to that, when did we do RDR Live?
I swear it started at like season 13 or something. I swear.
Okay, well, you'd be wrong, and
Okay.
we'll
I'm
continue
gonna
on with that.
I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna Google it.
But I think it's like actually a good challenge because it's like the acting, if you get the right role, like you don't have to be like a serious crazy actor. You could potentially do something
Hmm.
silly. You could really showcase your skills by being like the host or whatever. Like I think it's a good challenge. I don't see why everybody is like poop on my tits about
Who am I tits?
it.
I don't know. I think part of it is like some of the writing for it last year wasn't it's not that I don't think it's not that it like wasn't good, but
Mhm.
you know what? You're right. Last year I think was the first year we did it. Okay, fine, you're right. I
I
guess that can
know.
happen once. But I think part of the reason why it suffered last year was the queens didn't know the references that were in the sketches.
Yeah, you're right. You hit it right on the head with that. I
Yeah.
think that and that bled over into this season too.
But I'm surprised people don't like it. I mean like I personally think that SNL itself is like kind of cringe. I don't really find it funny.
I kind of like it to be honest, but like every now and then if I'm watching something I want it to like entertain me and make me laugh cuz I like every now and then I like to watch AFV and just be
Yeah,
like here's some dopamine.
sure.
um and I do like it when like the celebrities go on and they're really good.
Yeah, or if there's like a good musical guest. It entirely depends on like what's going on, I guess. But I kind
Fair,
of go
fair,
through
fair.
SNL phases too where I'll watch it even though I'm not like a massive fan. It's like just to kind of stay in the like political humor, culture humor, like what's going
Yeah,
on, what people are making fun of. That's kind of like why I watch SNL in phases.
I get you with that. I like to
Yeah.
be up to date.
I like to know what we're all hating at any given moment.
What's worth talking
Exactly. Well,
about?
last week, Anya Nerve wins, and Corey King sent Joella home, and Joella has become an icon, just fully.
Yes,
That quilt look was beyond
it
anything probably than
was.
she ever imagined. I really want to know, like, did she crack the code? Like, did she really put that together thinking this is gonna slay, or did she put it together thinking like this is gonna be the best meme?
I feel like I hope she put it together thinking it would be a good meme,
Yeah,
not that it was like gonna be the best play on a Dupree runway.
right.
But I'm not sure she cracked the code because she did go home second, but
That's a good point.
at least she got the meme out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Sometimes that's all you can fucking get out of your run, and at least she got that, and she's kind of like a legendary, iconic, like silly campy thing now.
absolutely. Jules Sparkles, right off the bat this week, is trying to make a new catchphrase work. Piggy,
Oh my
piggy,
god.
piggy, which in Dragon Ball Z, this will make you shit your pants. It's like a pill that they give to Oolong the pig, and I guess that's just in Dragon Ball. But if you say piggy, 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 he'll shit his pants. But also
Okay.
this was happening, and she's saying piggy, piggy, piggy. It's who is
Come
eating,
on,
eating slang,
piggy.
right? And I'm kind of like, a piggy's kind of like already a thing.
Yeah, like especially in the gay
Yes.
community. I'm like, oh my god, Jules is so silly. She is such a character to me. She's got like, who else do you know that has a fucking Jerry curl mullet and
Oh,
fucking is the gayest human being that ever walked?
me in my
She
dreams, first of all.
she is so funny. Poop George Bulma.
Bulma is the one who
Incredible.
gives the pig the pill that makes him shit his pants.
That's rude.
It is pretty
Oh,
rude.
I also laughed because we have Acacia Forgot exclaiming, "Well, I guess I have LA on my back now." And I was like, "Okay, sis, LA's going down."
Right. It's the end of the line for LA here.
Circling the drain.
I also didn't really realize that she was like branded as an LA queen because I think of her just as like the Southern Belle
Me
type queen, and
too.
I don't necessarily think LA when I think that. I'm
Mm,
itchy today, bro. Itchy.
itchy,
Gotta
itchy.
wash these fucking goggles, bitch.
Fucking goggles, they're
Fucking
getting
goggles.
musty.
Fucking goggles. Okay, this so far is like the season of no mini challenges, right? Like
Yeah,
we
gone
we had like a a hint of one with the Monopulence thing, but they were literally just pulling cards out of a bag.
to do the main
Yeah,
challenge.
to do the main challenge. And then this week there's also no mini challenge. We kind of just get right into RuPaul's Drag Race live.
Mm-hmm.
What I want to know is based on what we've seen from last week's kind of pseudo acting challenge, who are you worried about going into the live comedy and who do you think is going to excel?
I'm definitely worried about Hormona going into it because I feel like last week her thing was like kind of a fluke because they edited her and tried to make us believe that she sort of didn't know what she was doing.
Yeah.
So I was worried a little bit about her, and then also like I didn't really think Acacia was gonna do very good. She just hasn't been popping for me this season.
Okay. Okay. And then who did you think would do well?
I was sure that like Jules would be able to pull something out, and Anya would definitely be able to pull,
Yeah.
especially after last week with
Yeah.
her being so fucking hilarious and charismatic. So I was sure that those two. I was the most unsure about where Sam Star was gonna fall because I
Okay.
really did not know like what kind of chops that she has in this kind of stuff.
Yeah. That makes sense. I was kind of worried about Lana because she's a fashion queen, and like her
Mm-hmm.
scene last week with Lydia, it wasn't like a standout. I think she did okay, but I didn't really see her as having comedy chops going into this. And then
Right.
I also felt really confident that Anya and Susie would do well because she also did really well. They were both in the top last week for
Yeah.
acting.
Whatever they fucking did.
Right. Okay, well, let's get into it. Now, we're
Let's
gonna
get
hope and pray that we don't immediately get taken down for copyright because I said so.
that's fucking rude.
That's rude. I did successfully repeal our last copyright claim on our most recent video because like the clips that we put on here are not no one is going to watch this instead of watching the actual show. Like
No.
no, but okay. So we're starting off with Anya Nerve.
Mm,
And she was in the first sketch, like the cold open, and she also was hosting this week. And how did
yes.
you feel about her performance?
Dude, I thought Anya was so good. Even when it was just her as like the Neanderthal or whatever.
Hmm.
She had like the first opening line, she took command right away, and I was immediately on track with her. I was like, this is good. She's got great energy. And I thought she was really in the Neanderthal scene, I thought she was the glue that held everything together
For
because
sure.
the other two did not fucking know what was going on. And then for the monologue bit, oh my god, she is so professional. Like she is so good and she just like has the ability to control the stage. Complete showcase of how to manage this type of role when you're given the role. 100%. Loved her.
Big Leslie Jones energy, Trump said. I totally agree.
Mhm.
Where did you put her on your ranking this week? Or where
Oh,
would you?
tippity top of All Right Mama.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
I also made a note that Anya was really, really professional, especially in the monologue, because the monologue is like, it's not that funny. You know what I mean? Like it's you don't have that massive opportunity to be
Mhm.
like a standout comedian unless you really know what you're doing for the monologue. But as long
Right.
as you can just kind of serve confidence there,
Mhm.
then everybody's going to be like, "Oh my god, you did so great. Were the host, you did the monologue, like whatever." But she was really giving face in the Neanderthal cold open, kind of like we saw last week. And that skit was really well written. Like the Neanderthal skit was genuinely really, really funny. I thought it was
Like
really smart.
I felt like I could have seen it on SNL for
Yeah,
sure.
it was actually like well written, which some of the comedy challenges like this is very bad writing, but this was, somebody actually kind of slayed this.
The
But
gay intern really
yeah,
turned it out.
gay intern. I actually have there we
Yes,
go.
90% confidence. And that's what I feel like the really cool thing about Anya is, to your point, Grumps, is that like she ain't scared of shit. She
No.
will go up there and do something so stupid like Laganja's fucking monologue and fucking just win the challenge with it. Like I fucking love Anya Nerve.
Well, and I used to say this when I was in school for music that like people think performing is 100% just talent, and it's absolutely
No,
not.
like
It is much more just being confident and
mhm,
then a little bit of actual talent. Like you can be genuinely mediocre, but as long as you are just like, I'm gonna just act like I know what I'm doing, you're gonna be fine.
some people are gonna buy
Yeah.
it.
And you know what? I bought that this week. I had her in
Me too.
Slayana.
You did a okay, 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 okay.
Slayana?
All right, Slayana, fuck
Okay.
it.
Good.
I love her that much. I do.
Yeah, she like genuinely she fucking killed. And then the runway this week was Tickled Pink. How did you feel about Anya's run?
I, I didn't like it. I'm disappointed by this.
Yeah.
The boobies looked really weird.
Yeah.
So her silhouette, her shape is amazing. Her padding is amazing, but I feel like there's stuff there that we shouldn't be seeing. Like you
Yes.
can see underneath and you can see her corsets and her pads, and Michelle was right with the critique that she needed hair for this. I really agree. Even like a really cunty huge ponytail just on the
100%.
back would have been beautiful. But there's just like, I don't know, like everything about it, like it's not a bad look. I just am not a fan of it, and I think it's unfinished. I'm gonna give. Oh, I did write this down. I'm gonna give this one like a nooch.
That's hilarious. Because I wrote like genuinely almost word for word the exact same thing that this doesn't look like shoes. It needed a
That's
huge like
fair.
literally I wrote it needed a cunty ponytail.
Okay,
That
yes.
Michelle was praising her padding, but I'm seeing corset lines and the boobies are like in a strange position.
Mm-hmm.
And I also have this in Nooch.
She like sold it for sure,
Yeah.
but like it needed a few more elements, I think.
Definite Nooch territory here.
Definite Nugington. Which sucked because I was like, your fucking performance was so good, bitch. Why did you wear this?
Yes, I know. I'm like, if she could have just got that last little bit. I need to put my camera somewhere else because like I can't fucking see her. If she could have elevated her runway somehow, it would have been an easy win for her this for
I
sure.
think you're right. I really think you're right.
All right. That brings us to Arietti, who was also in the cold open. How were you feeling about her?
Wah, wah. Okay, how did Corey and Arietti get so cringy? How was this so cringy? Because it's like we've seen queens who aren't necessarily like great actors or comedy queens go on and try something and look kind of stupid.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened. I felt like it was like exponentially like like built upon with this. I like didn't even want to watch these two.
it's too cringe.
Even in like the like when they were in the workroom like practicing on what to sound like, I was like, you guys shut the fuck up. Don't ever fucking do that again. I never want to see you watch
Oh
it
my
do
god,
this.
that's
I didn't like
crazy.
it at all. I didn't like it at all. I thought Ariadne really fumbled, and like we'll get to Corey, but I think the same thing for her.
Where'd you put her on the tier list?
I would put this in like drag delusion.
Okay. I think she tried like almost too hard. You know what I mean? Like she was
Yes,
if she
yes.
could have just been natural, like Anya was so natural in the scene and then Arietti it was just really forced. And if you're
Yeah.
having these like huge changes in your character like when she goes from being whatever it's doing like slay, you know, like it just didn't work because it made no sense.
Mhm.
It was like coming out of nowhere. Um
Yeah.
and the same kind of thing, right? If I'm not mistaken, the same kind of thing happened with Morphine last season, right? Where she was trying, like, she had almost the same character in the cold open. Was it Morphine? It was somebody who was like
Let me
trying to
think.
work in like the sleigh and the like a bunch of drag lingo, and it just like seemed really out of place the way that they were doing it.
Yes, and that muddled it all up so much. Like I had no idea what their point of view was supposed to be or like what characters they were supposed to be because one minute they're like stupid cave people, one minute they're supposed to be Karens, and then
Yeah,
one minute they're like super gay Slayana mamas. And I'm like, what is happening here? Like it was so lost in the
yeah.
sauce.
Pick a lane. I wouldn't
Pickle,
necessarily like
pickle.
recommend to somebody to watch SNL, But I think at this point, if they're gonna keep bringing this challenge back, like, you need to start watching it, or you need to start watching sketch comedy so you can
to get
get
the feel of it.
yeah, or, like, just take an improv class or something so that you have a better understanding of, like, what needs to be going on.
Or just like blow yourself up
Yeah, just, like, blow yourself up, poop on your tits.
on your own tit.
Poop on your own tits. So I had Arietti in Cut Your Wigs Up, but I could demote this to Drag Delusion.
I think we should.
I think you're
It
right.
was like a big swing and a big miss.
You know what? And because she was being delusional about it, both like after when they were getting ready and in Untucked, mama,
Yes,
yeah, Drag Delusion. Drag Delusion.
she had it. She was full of
She was full of poop,
it.
poop on my tits.
I would
I
if
can't
I
stop saying that.
could. Big mean Jenna J.
I would if I could. You would blow yourself up if you would. Okay, okay, okay. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So then Arietti's runway. Get this ready. Okay, Anna. Arietti's tickled
Bam.
pink.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes. We live, we love. This is so good, in my opinion. And, at first when I looked at it, I was like, oh, this is like that weird. I don't think it's actually leather. It's like
Like
PVC or
PVC. Mm-hmm.
something like that. And sometimes I think that looks kind of tacky, but I really thought that this looked good. Her hair going into her makeup color, like I thought it was all really well done. She's a really good look queen, and this is kind of what I'm expecting from her, and this is a Grease.
Find this. There it is. Just like one frame of RuPaul here. Eh,
Oh my gosh,
there we
I
go.
have nonstop listened to that alter ego song since that first episode.
I listened to that before stream today too.
Live.
It's so good. Arietti's look, yeah, this was really, really good. She has consistently brought really great pieces to the runway for sure.
Fair,
But also,
fair.
like, she seemed so sad on the runway. Like, her face looked sad.
Looked a
Um,
little bit melancholy, you're
and
right.
I think part of it is too that like there's like a line of pink eyeliner in her inner corners of her eye. And I
Mhm.
think that kind of just makes her eyes look sad somehow. So I think
Yeah,
part of it is
okay.
the makeup. And I'm also was really surprised that Michelle didn't read her for doing the same white nose again.
Yeah, I feel like she gave her, like, one last pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, she knew how bad she did. That is 100% true.
Yeah, well, and Michelle like didn't say anything about the makeup because she was like, "Well, Arietti already fucked up this week. I'm not gonna
Yeah, I'm
add
not
any
gonna
more
just
to it.
shit on top of her
I'm not just
titties.
gonna poop on her tits." But this was a grease,
Fair. Love that.
fair and balanced.
Fair and
That's
balanced.
what we do here, folks. Just kidding. We're actually unfair and very biased. Okay, Corey King was also part of this cold open sketch. You
Mhm.
seemed like you kind of felt similarly to your Arietti critique here.
Yeah, and then I feel like on top of everything I said about Ariadne, she Corey was also trying to be, like, from New Jersey on top of this, and
Yeah.
it was just, like it made no freaking sense. I was just like, "There's no clear point of view." Like, did you take any theater classes? Come on, like, what are your circumstances?
Hmm.
I just didn't like it at all. I'm gonna put this one in the same on the same level as Ariadne in Drag Delusion.
Okay. I think she did slightly better than Arietti
Okay,
because
convince me.
she was, I think the New Jersey-ness was her trying to bring a Karen kind of character to the scene. But
Okay.
again, we still weren't getting that effortless feeling. It was very like confused still.
Mhm.
So I had her in the top of I almost said cringe tier, which this
My
week,
it
this
might as
week
well be called
might
that.
as well, for sure. But I have
Fair
her in the
enough.
top of my cut your wigs up.
Okay, well, put her in the country wigs up.
Okay,
I
she
don't
can
know
be in
about the
cut your
top.
wigs up. I actually think I redact her being the tops later in my notes, but
All
Rump
right.
said they were both all over the place, not in a good way. Yeah, absolutely. And it really is a testament to how good Anya did and how funny this actual sketch was that this was still as
Mm-hmm.
funny as it was
Yeah,
because they both
I know.
bombed.
It was like like I said, she was the absolute glue and like the gasoline that kept the vehicle moving.
Yeah,
Like,
Anya deserves a Nobel Peace Prize for doing this
yes.
performance. Okay, and Miss Corey King's Tickle Me Pink Runway. Thoughts and feelings and prayers.
Um, I'm wondering if we're really ever gonna get much different like silhouettes from her. This isn't like bad or anything, and I guess tickled pink, it's supposed to be kind of like a cutesy Barbie type
Yeah.
of thing, maybe. Or I guess it's a whatever how you interpret it, but like it fits the category, it fits her, it looks okay, but I'm just like wanting a little bit more because like I feel like she took a swing with that quilted look and it was a big miss. And I'm like, okay, when are we gonna get a hit from
Hmm.
Corey? I'm nooching.
Yeah, I think she's worn the silhouette a lot now. And if like her entrance look was a short dress, her
Yes.
Monopoly look, short dress. Um,
The stupid crystallized short
yep,
dress.
was the same exact thing. We have this. So then like her there was the raven dress that she wore and then the quilted dress that she wore. So like two runways out of five runways, like, three
Have
out of
been
five runways have all been just a short hooker dress.
which is like I mean this really isn't like a hooker dress. This is more like a quinceañera dress, but like a
Yeah.
the after party quinceañera,
I mean, it's
but
beautiful. Like the color is
prom ass look,
beautiful
yes.
and I love the rhinestones. I love this look, but I agree with you that I'm bored, so that's giving it a nooch for me this week.
I will say her face is fucking beautiful
Yeah.
and the hair looks really good on her and like she's a good drag queen, but I'm like where's the fashion sense?
Hmm. Just need a little bit more from Miss Corey King.
Corita.
Corita. All right. Our next queen on the chopping block is Lana Geray. Everybody, like a lot of people wanted this character that she got here,
Um, yeah, I think that that is because it was an easy character to play. That's
which
my
is
theory
crazy because she
here.
did a bad job.
That's my theory here, and I think that's why Lana was like, I'm not getting off of this role because I know that that's one thing I can do, and I don't think I can do anything else.
That's
That's very
fair.
much what I got from that. And then also watching the performance, I was like, okay, you really didn't do much with it. I think the comedy came from the writing in this one, and I don't really know what she brought to it other than like the body. Um, and I say that loving Lana, I love her, but like I don't think she did a very good job. It was a safe performance for me here in kind of like the middle, so I'll put this at like this is like a top of the cut your wigs up for me.
Okay. First and foremost, my straight intern who is in chat, can you please heat up the tea kettle and then bring me some more hot water for my tea? Thank you.
Thank you. I would like a chamomile.
Actually, I have my pomegranate white tea.
Please dissolve a peppermint in the bottom before you deliver it.
Why does that sound kind of delicious though?
Because peppermint tea is amazing.
I see. I'm more of a spearmint tea kind of person.
Ooh,
There's
well,
somebody
I like
somebody does like a peppermint spearmint tea, and that's the best one. It's
is
like a double
spearmint
mint,
tea, does it taste like spearmint gum or does
kind
it
of.
taste like
Yeah.
herbs?
I mean, like 60% gum, 40% herb.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway,
Thank you
back
for
to the show.
that.
Lana, for somebody who fought really hard for this role, it was very go on, girl, give us nothing to me. Like, she was just
Yeah.
relying on the breastplate for the gag, and I love boobs.
Boobs. We love boobs around here.
Yeah, and she was making them jiggle and all of that, but to me, this was fully just disappointing. This was an easy character. to get into, and I just don't think she brought the energy.
She should have been so
Um,
much dumber.
yeah, she should have just been really, really fucking stupid. Also, would have loved a big fat bitch in this role wearing the same exact thing. We don't really have any like big girls on this season.
No, we don't.
Damn,
Fat phobic.
truly. So for those reasons, I actually had Lana in Drag Delusion, but
Oh my god.
I could
We're dragging.
I could put her in Cut Your Wigs Up. I'd be okay with that.
I think she did better than who did we just
We
put
have
in Cut
Corey
Your
and
Wigs
Cut Your
Up?
Wigs Up.
I think she did better than Corey.
Okay,
So I think she's got to be up there.
I'll put her up there, but I didn't buy
Brought
it.
nothing to it.
It's a nothing character, and she brought nothing to it. For real. I think Jules would have done well with that character too. Like just the
Oh, Jules could
being
have
really
definitely
stupid.
kicked that out of the park.
Yes, kicked it out of the park, which they do in
Fucking
baseball
sports.
and sports.
Maybe I was talking about kickball, professional kickball, princess.
You've got me there. Okay. And then onto Lana's Tickled Pink runway. We have this kind of Bo Peep romantic ensemble. What were you thinking
hmm
about this?
I like it. I think it's got a really beautiful silhouette. It doesn't look like it's super cheap because I think some of these can kind of look like really cheap theater costume
Mm-hmm.
projects. I think it's pretty good for the category. I like it. It's a Grease for me.
Yeah, it's really cute and it's different from what we've seen her bring. And also the mug.
Oh,
Oh
bitch.
my God. She,
The legs sticking out are perfect for the silhouette.
mhm. Yeah,
Like
it's
her
very
legs are perfect.
Dior. It's very, very cute. Um, I just was a little let down, not with this runway, but just with the runway theme overall, because
I
like,
know.
why did nobody come out literally dressed like Pink, the singer?
Love pink.
Love Pink. Thank you. That's what I was waiting for. All right,
Oh, that
I'm
would have
getting a
been
hot
funny.
water delivery.
Where's the peppermint?
Oh, I have a tea bag in here already.
I got a tea bag for you.
Wow. Thank you. I got a tea bag for you, sister.
Nice and steeped.
Girl, you're nasty. You are nasty. Oh, but yeah, anyway, this is it still agrees. Still agrees.
Good.
Okay. So we're finally onto the next sketch, which was this like lesbian podcast type
Mm-hmm.
situation,
Um,
starting off with Sam Starr, if you don't mind.
I will be honest, this whole sketch was lost on me. I didn't find really any funny parts.
Okay.
So I will be relatively negative over the next few moments, but
A first for you.
yes, never been heard of. I just thought it was weird. I thought it was weird, I feel like this would have to be done by people who are really well versed in like
Lesbianism.
A, lesbianism, and B, like improv and like jokes and like the idea of it is cool, but then we all throw in like Sam specifically is like, well, I don't want to be Southern. I can't be Southern. So then
Hmm.
she decides she wants to be this weird lesbian thing, but it's like already evident that they're going to be lesbians based on the script. So
Yeah.
I'm like, why are you placing so much importance on this? You're just literally forcing yourself to be boring. And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I found it like yellow safe, the whole thing for
Okay.
me. So I would put Sam in Cut Your Wigs Up.
Okay. I'm glad that you spoke your truth about this sketch because I agree that this was not my favorite. This is like it's a really tired joke like oh beaver but we're talking about beavers but oh I want to like
Literally.
eat beaver. I have a shaved beaver. I love hairy beavers like come on, it's season 17. Like even outside of that it's just like we've all heard this joke so much.
Yeah.
What I did appreciate about Sam was the voice, honestly. I liked that she tried to bring something different to it. And to me, this read as a recognizable kind of lesbian on an NPR podcast. You know, like I got that vibe from it. It wasn't funny, but
Right.
I understood the character and I thought it was weird that it was received so badly. Um
I do know that very specific voice, like the NPR
yes.
lesbian that Sam was going for. So you're right. I will give you that it was recognizable as like a legitimate choice.
Yeah. That's kind of my thought process on it. So I did have her in But Is It Fashion?
Okay. Okay, fine. The little demon twink, baby girl book
Yes.
club.
Baby Girl Book Club. That is the podcast I'm guest starring on shortly. Baby
Yeah.
Girl Book Club. You should check them out.
You should like and comment and subscribe
You should like and comment and subscribe. And while you're at it,
while you're
why
looking
don't you
at
poop on my tits?
it.
You
Hell
ever just
yeah,
like feel
babe.
bad
Get
for
your
our
tits
editors?
out. You ever just feel bad?
You
No,
just
I don't
feel bad.
experience that.
I have no empathy. Okay, okay, okay. Oh yeah, I'm like, what am I doing? Sorry.
Where am I?
And where am I? This is Sam Starr's Tickle Me Pink look. Little Vegas showgirl action here.
Okay, I'm curious. Are we at Teak, or does this look a little big on her?
Oh my god. Yes. And here's something I keep having issues with Sam is it's like her wigs look like they're too big for her head.
The wigs?
Yeah, like everything and I don't know if she has a small little head or what, but it's just like I don't know, like her wig feels too
I
big.
get, yeah. When she wore the lesbian wig, I got that. And then when she did the last week,
Last week
the at with
especially.
Acacia, I do agree with that. I think this one is a little less
Yeah, it's not as
got that
bad.
feeling. Like that feeling moved down to the bodice, and her boobies look like they're out and too big.
And they're empty.
And they're empty. She needed some pudding in there,
Yeah,
baby.
2 bags of pudding. Oh my god,
Did you
I
ever
got
see that
pupusas
movie?
yesterday and we ordered like a shitload and they gave me a literal bag of salsa. Like they just put
Oh,
that in a bag.
in a bag, like a Ziploc bag.
In a Ziploc bag. One of the
Yes.
cheap ones too.
You should. Did you slap the bag and cut a little hole in?
Oh my god. I
For
should
your
have.
salsa.
So she needs 2 bags of salsa from the pupuseria there.
Agreed. But otherwise, Greece.
Yes. The color, I like that there's multiple shades of pink too.
Mm-hmm.
I live for a showgirl moment, especially specifically this kind of just of a headpiece for a
Yeah, it's like a
showgirl.
fountain, and like I love
Yes.
that.
A feather fountain. Yeah, love that. Um Reese. What
Greece.
Wait, did we forget to put her did we? Yeah, okay, she's on here. We're
We put
good.
her
We're good.
in
We
booby
put
fashion.
booby fashions on her. Okay.
We sure did.
We sure did. Help me. Okay. Next Lee is Hormona Lisa. Still in this
Mm-hmm.
lesbian hellhole sketch.
Still in the lesbian ring of hell. This one kind of same feelings. I do feel like she had more energy than Sam, and I feel like she had. Excuse me, I just choked. I do feel like she had a little bit more direction as well. Like it just felt like it had a little bit more of a pulse, in my opinion. So I'm gonna put it in wherever the fuck we put Sam. I
But
mean,
it's a fashion.
yeah, wherever we put Sam.
Okay. See, I feel like I'm being deceived by everyone because she was in the top this week, which we'll get to.
Yeah.
But to me, like, this wasn't funny. Um,
No.
I don't know. And I mean,
To me, this was bad.
to me, this was bad, and you're a bad guy for saying that. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't find this funny. Like she was cute. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know. It just like wasn't my cup of tea. I have her in C tier, and also like she always kind of looks like she's gonna cry. She
You're
looks very
right. She
sad,
does.
and also she needs to draw her lips on bigger. Just
She looks a little white,
just
like a
as soon
little
as we're giving
pale.
out advice.
And while we're at it, bitch,
And while we're
you're
at it,
ugly.
bitch, you're ugly. I do not think that. Okay. Just a little bigger on the lip, I think would do wonders. So you know, where you have her in But Is It Fashion? I could put her in But Is It Fashion.
Yeah, I really do think she did better than Sam.
Okay, fine. We'll put her above Sam, but I
She's
don't
very
think Sam
safe
deserved to be in
performer.
the bottom, and I don't think Harmona deserved to be in
Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I kind of agree.
the. Why are you making fun
No,
of me
they
if
just
you
don't.
agree?
They just got deserved to not be acknowledged on the runway. Just
Yeah,
get off.
get out of here.
Get out. Don't
Okay.
do that again.
Hormona's Tickle Me Elmo.
Tickle me, Elmo.
Yeah.
Um, this is pretty like very like signature Hormona, I guess. This is what I've come to expect from her to be like pageanty. Um, I don't hate it. I don't like love it. I'm gonna give it like a light grease.
Okay. Just a little spray of canola oil from the
Yeah,
can.
just
Little
a
Pam on that.
just to make sure it doesn't stick because we don't want to keep
Right. No,
it.
it's gonna go in the trash. Um.
It's gone after this episode.
Yeah. She has also worn the silhouette before with her Monopulence
Mm-hmm.
look. I mean, it's a beautiful silhouette. She looks great, but again, it's pastels with a pastel hair, and girl, I'm just saying like bigger lips and dark
Bigger
blue
lips.
garment, and she would look gorgeous.
Okay,
Like I really want to see her in some darker colors because I think
I get
it would
that.
make her skin look so beautiful, and with
Mm-hmm.
darker hair or just a regular blonde hair. I want to see something a little bit different from Hormono. Like we're on episode 5, and like
Yeah.
every single thing.
Give us brunette.
I mean, she wore that skunk outfit
Yeah.
in the first episode, and I think she looked gorgeous in that. So I think she would look, you know, not so
Gorgiana.
not so pale,
Yeah.
beautiful. But yeah, this is still agrees. Still agrees. Still agrees to me.
I love
Still
that song.
agrees it deep down in my heart.
Big mean Jenna J.
Big Min Jenna J. Your dad's gone man off of cannabis.
Your mum's on benefits.
Girl.
Hate it. All right. I love this gay TV, by the way.
Thank you. I'm thinking about buying one.
A gay one.
Yeah, like 64 incher,
69.
69 incher,
69 inch.
incher.
No.
Okay. Jules Sparkles.
Jewel.
What did you think about her accent in this romper room disaster?
So my notes on the accent are that she had a good accent. But at the very end, she did go into Southern while she was talking to Hormona at the very end. And I was a little bit like, couldn't fucking pay attention to Jules for this because she reminded me so much of etc. etc.
Oh my god.
I was like, why is etc. etc. on this show right now? But I feel like Jules brought more of what we needed for
Okay.
this one. Like it was more of like a committed direction to, like with a point of view. You know what I mean? Like she
Yeah.
was funny and she was very committed to being serious about it and running with that joke. And I think she had a good idea and like pulled it all together. I'm not sure like the accent was super needed, but
Yes.
it was her character and whatever. I do think she was the best of the 3.
Okay.
So I would put her in, that one. But is it fashion?
The top, but is it fashion?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh gosh, not the hiccups. Um,
Mm.
okay, so like where I found Sam's accent brought something to the scene because I know that girl.
Yeah.
This didn't add much to it for me, but it was done pretty well. And what I
Yeah.
also really liked about Jules in this scene was the variation that we've seen so much now of her makeup skills because this is different like from her regular runway beats. And then last
Mhm.
week on the Now That's What I Call Drag Queens or whatever that was, she also did an entirely different makeup look from her normal beat and from this. So I really appreciate that. And
She's
yeah,
giving us
she's
range.
giving us range.
Yeah.
And I thought that she did pretty well. I had this in But Is It Fashion as well. We can put her at the top.
Yeah, she did I think the best out of that group.
Okay, that's fair. Oh my gosh. Excited. I'm excited. Excited to look at. Are you looking?
I
Are
am
you
looking.
looking at Jules Sparkles? Wait,
Jewels.
hold
Oh,
on.
for the
It's not on the screen. There we go.
now I'm looking at her.
30% Zelina Vega. She does look like Zelina Vega, but like twice as tall.
Twice this time.
Zelina Vega's a wrestler. Very short.
I kind of assume, you know what? That was what I assumed in my brain.
Nice.
Um, there's a wrestler lady on the Traders right now, Nikki,
Nikki, she actually okay, it was just the Royal Rumble this weekend.
and she
And
joined again, right?
yeah, she's gonna be wrestling again, so that's very exciting. Nikki
Um,
Alexa? What's her name?
I
Alexis or
don't actually
something?
know her last name.
Nikki Bell. Nikki Bell.
Nikki Bell. Anyway, Jewel Sparkles.
Yes.
I loved this, to be honest. Like, I thought it was kind of like that. It gave me that like Hello Dolly vibes, but with like
Oh.
a complete more like fashion modern twist brought to it. She was also like moving around so like she's just so like lithe and uh, like so good. I loved this. I thought her hair was really good. I could have used more hair even, but Grease.
You know this had to have been made by Chantel Sparkle. Like
I'm
absolutely
sure. I'm
all over
sure
it.
she did.
This is so
Oh my
beautiful.
god.
Jules has
It's
had such
really good.
a beautiful runway package like this, and then the blue look that she wore for the masquerade thing. Ugh, they're both
Mhm.
so good, and I know that they are both made by Chantel. I just know it,
Fucking Chantel.
bitch. But yeah, this is perfection. Total Grease. Greasiana.
Greasy babies.
Greasy babies. Okay, so we're moving on to the weekend update, starting with Lexi Love. I I don't know why people want this role. Like, why do people want the weekend update role? Because I think it's really hard
It
for
is
this
hard.
to land really well.
Yeah. I just
And
maybe they just think they can do it and they're just
yeah, yeah, I mean, I don't know. You have to have such spot on delivery. And I don't think Lexi did bad. I just think her and Crystal both were very like yuck, like really leaning into the like elbowing you,
mhm.
like heh heh heh, this is a joke. Whereas it's funnier if you almost don't even acknowledge it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I agree.
So I did have Lexi for this in But Is It Fashion?
You're so so right. Like the
I
that
know.
elbow each other like energy fuck you. That energy where you're trying to be cutty but still be like a team or whatever.
Hmm.
If you don't have the right vibe, like it just doesn't work. And I don't think that they had quite the right vibe for it. And the energy between the two of them was a little bit kind of weird. It just felt like I don't know, it just felt strange. And I don't think the look was very newscaster specifically for Lexi. With them fucking nails, she looked like a stripper mama.
Yeah, oh my gosh. Crystal has
um
insane nails on too.
Yeah, they both do, but I don't think she did a bad job. She did, like she was able to, like, deliver the jokes, have the rhythm. I think she yeah, I think But Is It Fashion is fair.
My so-called life. Welcome to the stream.
Hola!
Hola. Okay, so if we're putting Lexi Love in But Is It Fashion, do we think she did better than Jules in the lesbian scene?
Yes.
Okay,
I hated the lesbian scene.
so we can put that in the top for now.
Okay.
Okay,
She's holding the top so far.
she is. Right. And then, oh my gosh. Oh, this bitch, Lexi's pink runway. How did you feel about it?
I so it took me a minute. I had to look at it a couple of times to be like, "Do I love this? Do I like this? Do I hate this?" And I landed on, like, loving it pretty much. Like, I couldn't decide if it was, like, the shoes or maybe the chaps that were, like, a little bit off for me, but, like, the more I look at it, the better it gets. It's very cohesive.
Hmm.
It's the silhouette's really nice. I think maybe I just wanted something maybe a little bit bigger, but she
Okay.
looks great. I love the pink on her eyes and her hair. Like, I definitely grease this.
And she's wearing some kind of like translucent pink leopard print bodysuit or something too under
Yeah.
it. Like there's so many details and this shade of pink as well and the mix of the prints was
Mhm.
all really
It was
cute.
well
I
done.
do think those shoes,
Is it the shoes?
I think it's the shoes kind of
The
detract
shoes
from it
were
slightly
like, "What is going on?"
because everything else is like perfect. But even
Everything
then
was
the shoes
really
kind of
good.
are the same color as the hair. So I don't know. Still agrees for
Yeah.
sure. Okay, and our other host here, our other host, kill me, is Crystal Envy.
Mhm.
What did you think?
Um, I thought this was definitely on a step or two, a rung or two lower than Lexi. There was less energy, I think. Um, I don't know, like, I don't fucking know what it is about Crystal. Like, I feel like there's a reason she hasn't won yet. There's a reason she's kind of flying under the radar, and I think that reason is she's just kind of boring.
She's a little like uptight. I think she needs to kind of just relax into it.
Yeah, maybe that's probably a big part of it. I just was kind of bored. It was a very safe performance for me. So bottom of But Is It Fashion?
Okay. Yeah, I felt similarly where I think her and Lexi were pretty much on par with Lexi doing just a little bit better.
Mhm.
Um, it just really wasn't that classic kind of weekend update humor that you're looking for with this. And I'm not saying that you have to bring exactly that to this scene, but
She
that's
brought the look better as
yeah.
the news anchor. I'll
Yeah.
give her that.
Yeah. Sorry, I felt like I had already seen this look somewhere in the competition before. Maybe they were wearing it from well, I guess there really hasn't been a mini challenge. I don't know. But if you're
Where
gonna
Taco?
like if you're trying to bring weekend update, if that's 100% the way that you're gonna go for it, then like I want to see it done the correct way or like a better
Mhm.
translation of it too.
Well, and there
Um
was a lot of, like, pushback from Susie when they were trying to
yeah, that
plan
was
this whole
weird.
thing, so maybe that was part of why they weren't super clear cut in their, like, energy. That could've maybe that was it.
I think you have a good point there. I think you
Fucking Susie wrecked everything.
she did. What a bitch. She sabotaged everybody so she would win.
Weaponized BFA.
Oh my god, truly. Okay, so Crystal, I actually had her in Cut Your Wigs Up, but
Wow,
I could
not
put her
bad.
maybe below Jules.
Okay,
But is it
alright.
fashion?
Okay, I'm fair of that. I'm that's fair.
Okay, sickening. Okay, then. Oh, oh my god, I'm actually so excited to hear what you think of Crystal's Tickle Me Pink runway here.
Um, Like, I will give her props for having it having the latex be, like, thin enough to move like that, because a lot of the times, queens will do a lot thicker, like, drips, and it, like, doesn't move right,
Hmm.
but this gives a lot of movement to the garment. That is where my positives end. I'm not really a big fan of these types of looks. I think it's, like, one of those, like, "Oh, I got this, a few years ago as like a fun look, and I'm just gonna bring it for one of those throwaway runways, like a Tickle Me Pink runway on
Yeah.
fucking Drag Race, and I'm just like not here for that. So I'm nooching.
Okay. Yeah, I'm also kind of not a fan of these silicone looks because like, I like to think about the environment sometimes, and to me this is just like it's just like extra garbage that we've just made because is this going to be recycled?
This
Really?
was a fucking waste.
Exactly. There's touches of it that I like the silicone on the shoes and the earrings. I think that's
Hmm.
nice. But it's the pink version of what Jan did for the icicle look, and
Yes.
I'm just not a fan of this particular textile. So I have this as a
Fucking quack.
nooch.
Fucking quack.
Quack.
Everyone quack doing that. Quack.
So then we are moving on to the weaponized BFA, Susie Toot.
Um, Susie was pretty good. I feel like she had the only real character, like the characterization in
Hmm.
her group. She was funny, kind of like throwing in all of Rue's sayings and song names and stuff like that. I just felt like it was very like I wasn't cracking up. Like I didn't find it that fucking funny. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like I think she did a great job. I really do. And she has like really good acting skills. She had a good flow working with the other ones, and what she said was funny, but like how much of that can we attribute to Susie and how much of that was from the
The writers.
script? And I don't know. I don't want to like take away from her because she did do a great job, but like was it that funny? Was it? Let's ask ourselves,
Right.
was it that funny?
Well, I had
Um,
the same. Remember that? Okay, this is like a repurposed brick from last season, right? Like this is the weird, wacky character that comes
yes.
on.
Yes.
Um, you know what I'm remembering? The other RDR live was on All Stars with Candy Muse and everybody. There was another weekend
Oh,
update because Kahana Montrese was Catwoman,
yes. You're right. You're right. All
and it
Stars
feels
8.
good. It feels good. Best
It
written
feels good.
character, pretty well executed. Yeah, I think it was fairly well executed. But like, this is the role that you want because this
Yes.
is the
Yes.
like the zany side character. This is the one that the judges eat up. They ate up the brick, and I had the same kind of thought as the brick, where I was like, is Q being funny or is this character well written? Like, how much of it is your characterization and how much of it is the actual script?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I do think she did really well though, and I
Yeah.
had her in All Right Mama.
Same.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty easy. I thought you were
It's
gonna be
pretty fucking
like,
easy.
"Fuck you, Susie." All right,
Fuck you.
Mama, Mother.
Susie Lexi Crystal. We did that
Yes,
one.
we are on to. Well, oh yeah, we're on to a juicy bit here, you guys. We are in for a treat
Okay.
of Susie Toots runway this week. What did you think about this?
So it immediately gave me Sigourney Beaver vibes
Hmm.
from Dragula, but she had like much longer hair. I don't know, like it's good. I it's not really my like preference for aesthetics, but
Yeah,
it's very Susie Toot. It's pink, and I do think she could have used a little bit more padding.
yeah.
Like she needed some more hip and more ass and more titty, but like it's a grease.
Okay, interesting. I wasn't sure what you would think of this. So What I really like about this is it is a reference to Ziegfeld Follies, which she mentions in the show, which
Mhm.
at the at the same time though, like, is it really a reference to
Is
Follies? Because
is it
I'm trying to think of like there's in the film, right? Because there was like it was a series of plays, um, and like we don't really know like picture like we probably have pictures and stuff of it, but like I don't know if there's a like I don't think there's a clown in the actual film.
though? Right.
So is this supposed to be a reference to Lucille Ball's look in the Ziegfeld Follies? Because that was much, much, much more extravagant. It was ostrich
Probably.
feather, like boa explosions. Unless it's supposed to be Catherine Grayson because she's wearing kind of a pink gauzy thing. But it's like, so then it's like, is it a reference to Ziegfeld Follies or are you just saying it's a reference to Ziegfeld Follies?
Are you just saying it to say it?
Right. I don't really know. But what I like about this is it is a reference. It has a clear vision. It needed cinching in and more pads, like you're saying,
Mhm.
but it's still a Reese. And I loved how much it made everybody mad.
I know. Little Miss Suzanne Tudis.
Suzanne Tudis, you did it again. All right, so we're on to our final scene here, which was the Golden Girls. Starting off with Acacia Forgot.
So, okay, this scene was tough because it was Acacia who 100% had a very tangible grasp on the reference, the acting that was needed for this type of sketch, and she fucking was ready. She pulled it out. I thought Acacia did a surprisingly good job. I didn't really know like super what to expect from her
Hmm.
in this role or like this type of like sketch comedy whatever, but she did a good job. Like I think she was really really weighed down by her scene partner not knowing what was the fuck was going on, and I felt bad for her, but I think Acacia was like all right mama level. Like I thought she was really good.
Good. Okay. Good. I'm glad. Welcome back to the stream, Drew. Good to see you again. Um, I agree though. Like, I feel like I'm going crazy because I thought Acacia did really well.
Hmm.
And I think that she needs to get her flowers because she really hasn't yet at all
I
on
know.
this
I
season.
feel like she's one of the ones where it's like, okay, yeah, she is sort of a filler queen at this point, but
Yeah.
she's gonna win something at one point. I feel like she will.
Yeah. If she would have had a better runway, I think she could have been in the top this week, for sure.
Yeah,
But she did
yeah.
a really good job with the characterization. I mean, this was giving us Blanche for sure.
Oh,
And
100%.
I have her an All Right Mama as well.
Good.
Good. I was really worried you were gonna hate her. So now, do we think she's higher than Susie Toot or not?
I liked her better than Susie Toot. I thought she had to do more work than Susie Toot did. She was doing a direct impersonation and Susie was just making up a character.
Yeah. Stay. You know what? We'll put her higher than Susie.
You know what?
You know what, Rue? Okay. Now, on kind of the other side of the coin here, we have Acacia Forgot's Runway. Oh, okay, Acacia's Runway. What did you think about this? Oh, hold
I
on.
did
Let
not
me
like
put it
it.
on the screen. There you
I didn't like it. It reminded me of Rose. I
go.
hated the wig. The shape was weird. I'm like, I almost want to gross it, but I'm just gonna nooch it.
Okay. So, I kind of I live for where it could have gone and like what it could have been. Because it's very clearly like, femme and the homograms type. That's what it's supposed
Yeah,
to be. But I think it's thrown off by the shoulders are kind of the color being popped in the shoulders are making everything get lost up here.
yeah,
And, I have a mullet IRL and you kind of run into this problem if you're wearing something with a big collar where it's like all getting stuck and it's making a strange shape and it just makes
yes.
it makes your hair look fucking weird, quite frankly. makes your hair look weird. So it's not giving the full mullet fantasy that it could have.
Mm-mm.
Um, so it can be tricky. Tricky for sure.
Can be tricky.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of the runway either, so I think it'll get a soft grease from me because it had potential.
In case you forgot, this look sucks.
Hair reveal. You know, I did
What?
a full face reveal for a video we recorded that didn't come out because it was on Halloween and I was dressed up like Mudang.
Fucking Moo Dang. I
It was
forgot
so
about
good.
that video. What did we cover in that video? I don't even remember.
We did a like why All Star or why Global All Stars was a flop, and
Oh, got
then
you.
your audio was fucked up, so we had to re-record the whole thing.
Yes. Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, it sucked.
That was the one that just recorded all the video and literally zero audio.
Yeah. All right. Our final queen is Lydia Butthole Collins.
Yeah, obviously didn't know what she was pulling from in terms of the reference.
Yeah.
And like with roles like these, you have to know the reference because like even with her, a like picture at Pacoima 1955, like you saw her trying to do it in the workroom and it was just like, no, that's literally like she's not wondering when it happened. Like she can't remember it. Like she knows when it was. She's
Right.
painting a picture for you. She's being Sophia. Like watch the show, you dumb bitch, and figure it out.
The
Ta.
comprehension wasn't there.
No, it just wasn't there at all. And I also think beyond that, she just sat there and delivered her lines. Like that's all she does. Like is just make sure the lines come out. And it's like you can't just do that, Lydia butthole. So I was like really shocked at how like much of a miss it was. And it would be like for me it's probably like um bottom of cut your wigs up, top of drag delusion.
Okay. Drew brings up
What
a
role would
good
Lydia
point.
Butthole would have excelled at this episode?
I think she could have
Uh,
done the bimbo role from the first one. I think she could have done that.
yeah, she could have done a bimbo. She could have been a Neanderthal, and she
Maybe.
could have probably been one of the
I
newscasters.
mean, we're saying she could have done it, but if she could, like, you'd have to bring at least some energy to the scene, right? And she, like, brought literally none to this scene, so, maybe it all would have flopped. Maybe there
Maybe at
wasn't
all.
one.
There was nothing good for her,
Uh,
for Miss Butthole.
but this was not okay. This was another go on, girl, give us nothing. And
Yeah,
did she or did she not say that she was familiar with Golden Girls?
she said that she like knew that she was an 80-year-old sarcastic woman, but that she wasn't
Okay.
the biggest fan of the Golden Girls,
Okay.
which is she's wrong for.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not like I couldn't tell you every single episode of Golden Girls or whatever, but I could give
The
this in a
same.
scene.
Come
Like
on.
like I feel
Come
like
on.
even a cursory knowledge of Golden Girls, like how to do Sophia, and it needed
Yeah.
a voice or something. It just needed to the joke. You needed to lean into it.
I can recite every line of Golden Girls.
Live your truth.
Do it up.
Okay.
Um,
I did have Lydia in Drag Delusion like fully
I'll take it. I'll take it.
because she fought for this role as well.
Yeah, yeah, that's the tea. She like tricked Hormona into letting her have it.
She did. All right. I've gotta. Here we go. Wait. Oh, how about this? Wait. Let me do that. Hold on, guys. We're gonna do something. Boom. There it is. There is the tier list this week. Read it and weep. Oh yeah, it's gonna take a second for Josh to load back in. There he is. Okay. So our tops are Hormona, which kind of
Weird.
seemed weird to me.
Weird.
Was a little weird. Anya, which correct, and Susie Toot, which again, yeah. And our
Mm-hmm.
bottoms were Arietti, Sam, and Lydia.
Yes.
Wait, oh my gosh, hold on. We totally just forgot to talk about Lydia's runway. How could
Oh,
we?
yeah, we did.
How could we?
How could we miss the butthole's runway that is shaped entirely like a penis?
Did
Oh
you
my
live
god, I
for
love
it
this. I
or?
lived for it. I did live for it. Gave me a little bit of La Grande Dame when she
Yes.
was like in her like sperm dress and her condom dress. I thought it was really cute, and we'll get to it in the lip sync, but that wig, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this. I'm gonna grease it.
I also kind of live for this. The only thing is that I know she's very over the top, but this would have been so like this genuinely could have been glamorous
A wedding
if
gown.
this was literally like a flesh-colored turban with a feather in and still like you could
Very
still
true.
give this as glamour, but I do live for it as camp as well. Beautiful for a wedding gown.
I
Absolutely.
want to know,
And
did you catch that she was talking about this runway when she's serving it? She says it perfectly fits Lydia Butthole Collins' aesthetic. Oversized was one of the things that she
interesting.
said. And I said, wait a second, is this a purposeful thing that she's doing by wearing big, oversized drag
Nothing that fits every single week.
every single week?
I guess so.
Probably, maybe. But I liked it. Yeah, Grease for sure.
Yeah, I liked it as well. I'm greasing it as well. I do
Two
kind of
big
wish we could
blue
have
balls
seen
of grease.
I do kind of wish we would have seen what was underneath it. But
Yeah.
I mean, obviously she was saving that for the lip sync because she is in the bottom.
Yes. The bottom.
Bottom. So she's in the bottom. Ariete, Sam, and Lydia are in the bottom. And I'm like, I was kind of gagged by the placements. I think that Corey and Lana could have been in the bottom.
Yeah, she should have had two big blue balls on the bottom.
Two
Two greasy
greasy
balls.
blue balls. That would have worked.
Too
That also
greasy.
would be really funny. So, drag queens out there, if you're coming on to RuPaul's Drag Race, that's a freebie, a blue ball
Yeah.
look,
Blue ball look. There you
freebie
go.
for you. That'll get you a grease around here.
But we did have Little Miss Piggy of the Week, Susie 2, taking her second win of the competition. And she's the first queen to have two wins right now. And I truly did not see Susie 2 and Anya Nerve being like the full on front runners at this point.
Yeah.
Especially if you went back to our Meet the Queen.
I had Susie and Slayana, remember? I told you she was my sleeper hit.
Oh my gosh. Oh
I'm
my
right.
goodness.
I'm
Oh my
right.
god.
Um, the level of delusion in Untucked,
I didn't watch
insane.
Untucked.
What?
I don't watch Untucked.
You don't?
No, ever.
You're lying.
No.
You absolutely are. I'm being gaslit by you right now.
I don't generally watch Untucked anymore.
Really? Well, people
Yeah.
are being crazy.
Anya was a surprise to me. Yeah. Anya was a huge surprise to me. I was like not living for her in the Meet the Queens at all.
Well, because she was coming for the gamers.
Well, yeah, there's that. And I just didn't like her look.
Yeah, that's true. It was like vivacious, came to life.
Very that.
I mean, Ornacia, hello?
Or Naisha, come on.
Yeah. Um, but in Untucked, since you didn't see, everybody is mad that Susie is in the top because they're like, your outfit is ass. And I'm just like, do you guys not remember how Jinx Monsoon won her entire season with like a hope and a prayer
Literally.
on that damn runway?
Literally.
Someone said to watch the show, stop before the decision, watch Untucked, and then watch the rest of the episode. That would be a wild fucking ride.
Yeah, dude, holy
That was
shit.
actually, in general, I think that would be a very interesting way to watch the show. And
That would be a fun like
I
hosting
might do
party thing to
that.
do.
Yes. That's really
Ah,
fun. Okay, no, I'm doing that next episode for sure. Um, so we have
sorry.
Ariete and Lydia face off to Boogie Wonderland by Earth, Wind, and Fire. And I found this to be a very surprising runway or lip sync, whatever the fuck it is.
Mama,
Mama.
I shrieked at this lip sync. Like, I fully okay, so the first moment when Lydia did that with like the
Flapping it.
cape thing, I was like, "Oh my god, that is absolutely perfect for the vibe of this song." And then she takes off the dickhead and has the absolute cuntiest perfect wig for the fucking song that you could ever decide that you wanted. And I did not expect her to eat Arietti the fuck up the way that she did in this lip sync. There are so
Yeah.
many moments where I'm just like, Arietti looks completely desperate and like trying to throw in every fucking drag queen 8 count that you could ever fit into this song. And it looked so messy. And Lydia was so clean and like the leg move was so good and like her attitude for the whole thing was literally I never ever expected it from her. I like
Yeah.
fully thought she was probably going to go home this episode. I was gagged, bitch. This was so good.
Yeah, Drew, you are right. Lydia absolutely mopped the floor with Arietti. And never in a million fucking years would I have thought that Lydia would bust her ass out to a Earth, Wind, and Fire like a disco tune. Because she
Come
looks, in
on.
real life, she looks like a haunted porcelain doll. I did not think
Yes.
this would be her tea. And I was so surprised. Like, that was fucking crazy. And Arietti, like, yeah, she looked desperate. It
Dude,
was
it
it was
was
just weird.
rough.
And like I feel bad for her that this
I do
that this aired.
too. I'm that right there in
That
particular. I cannot.
that Ellie Diamond 8 count. Oof, mama.
Oh
Oof,
no.
mama.
I love that you call it the Ellie Diamond age.
Yes. But Lydia was like so connected to the judges and it was just like
Yes.
kind of sexy in her own little way.
It was
Um
it was really, really good. And I was honestly I was kind of getting nothing from Lydia until this lip sync. Like, and I love it when that happens with a queen, when you're like, oh fuck, okay, that is why they do drag. That is where
mhm.
they find their fucking niche or whatever. And performing clearly is what she's fucking good at because damn, I was blown away by this.
Yeah, very, very cool. So Lydia wins the lip sync,
Yep.
and Arietti, I mean, the gag is that Arietti is potentially going home, but
Yeah.
not before the badunkadunk tank.
Yep. We gotta pull the badonkadonk tank one more time. So, are we annoyed by this?
Do you agree with who everyone is comparing Lydia to? Who are they comparing Lydia to?
Oh, they compared Lydia to Willow
Oh,
for her lip sync in the Lollapalooza on her season. The dun, 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 dun,
yeah.
dun, dun.
I mean, I can kind of see it. They have
They
similar
have similar vibes.
vibes,
Very,
similar
very true.
tastes. Yeah, I could see that.
I definitely see it because we didn't expect it from Willow to be able to pull out that fucking song either,
Yeah.
and she like ate it the fuck up. So yeah, no, it's very much the same vibe.
Yeah, I do see it. That's cute.
Um, yeah, but then so fucking Arietti pulls the lever, Michelle falls into the water, and we're done with the dunk tank already. Arietti's not going home. And my favorite fucking thing in the world was Anya Nerve afterwards. She's like, damn, damn, damn.
Right. I mean, yeah, it would have
uh,
been wild to see someone as strong as Arietti go home this soon in the
but here's
competition.
the thing. Here's the
Oh,
thing. Why do you say that? Why do you say someone as strong as Arietti? What has she done?
her runways.
Has she won?
No, but her runways are very strong.
No, she's friends with everybody and she looks good. That's it.
Her,
She
yeah,
kind of is a mean girl.
I like Mean Girls. I
I do
am a
too,
mean
but like
girl.
I like it when a mean girl gets dealt a mean girl card because bitch lost the lip sync, bitch should have gone home. I don't care how much people like her.
Well, then we'll see her go home on Snatch Game because there's no way she's gonna deliver that.
Bye. But then I was thinking too, though, like, because next week is the
The
ball.
ball.
I'm like, are they saving her for that?
I mean, we know she can sew.
And she's a look queen, so I'm like,
Yeah,
is she just gonna win next? Like, God damn it!
maybe she will. The devil horns. Yeah, the devil horns that she had done her little hair in devil horns.
I like. I feel like I wouldn't like. I feel like
I love that you're whispering it like we're not streaming this live.
I wouldn't.
I don't think she'd like you because you're a miserable, horrible old gay.
Cunt.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
I
I
just can't believe
appreciate
like
it.
okay. I think also part of it was that like they don't want to keep doing the dunk tank because it's probably like it probably either smells
Annoying.
nasty because it's just stanky water that's sitting there every week, or they have to fill it up and like California's literally on fucking fire. Like they need the dunk tank to go put the
They
fires
need the
out.
dunk tank water.
Yeah, it's been commandeered by the LA fire department.
Joella
Um,
took it to go save LA.
yeah, Joella brought it home to LA for the fires. Um, so, but it is kind of scary too because like that could have been
Yeah.
used for somebody like Anya or, somebody who actually has a win, but instead it was
Hmm.
used to save Ariadne.
Though, okay, so it is definitely a gimmick. Do we think that? Okay, so here's what my theory on the dunk tank
Okay,
is.
I'm ready.
It's very much just like another chocolate bar,
Yeah.
another this, another that. But like this one in particular, I don't know how rigged it was compared to the other ones because it literally was lever 1 and lever 7.
Hmm.
And
Which I knew it
yes, the
would be.
levers,
Like I figured.
obviously the levers are not connected to anything, but like I feel like this one was, it felt a little bit like it was less rigor mortis type of thing. I don't know. What did you think that?
I think you're being lulled into a false sense of security by the Badunkadunk tank.
I
I mean,
don't
it
feel
probably
secure.
is rigged. It probably is rigor mortis, girl. That being said, like I kind of live for it. Like there's more bitches. I'm not gonna have to edit the episode with the ball, so that's fine by me.
You're
Um,
like, I don't
I'm like I
care.
don't care anymore.
I
But I mean, I'm excited for next week. I'm excited for the ball. I'm excited to see what
love the
Arietta's gonna
ball.
bring because we know that she could sew. And I mean, we had really some like really good looks. Who do you think's in
Yes.
hot water next week?
Hot water, probably Hormona. You know what? I would love to see a double sachet. I can't lie.
Yes.
I love
I'm
them.
sure we'll see one. Yeah, you're right, Drew.
I do think that Hormona will probably be in trouble next week. Corey will probably be in trouble next week. And who else we got?
Corey for
No,
sure.
they'll be fine. They'll be fine. And you know what? I don't really know too much. Oh, Acacia probably will be
Yeah,
in
that's a
some
good
warm
point.
water. Who knows? But she sews though. Never mind. I'll take that back.
Yeah, her
Oh,
last outfit was horrible though.
I want Jersey Mike's for dinner.
Oh, that sounds good. I'm having hamburgers.
Hamburgers? Yummy. What do you put on your hamburgers?
Has to be like American cheese or pepper jack cheese sometimes, but I never have that
Okay.
in the house, so definitely American. And I'm a pickles, mustard, and mayo kind of them. I don't know. What do you call me?
Okay. I have a problem with mixing condiments on a hamburger,
Au-
unless it's just ketchup and
Autism.
mustard. Yes, Corey. I thought Corey was going to be a lot
We ranked her
better.
high. We ranked her
Yeah, I
high.
thought the personality was going to definitely come through a little bit
I
more,
thought it was
but
gonna carry her, like quite frankly.
mm-hmm. And it just come off of really cringy, which is sad, but we'll
Apparently
see
her
how it
vlogs
turns
are
out.
good. Our buddy building construction worker was telling me that Corey's vlogs are good. So should look
Okay.
at those. But okay.
Support the queens.
All bark and no bite for sure. Yeah, okay. So we're looking at getting a cameo from Joella, you guys. We're looking at doing a Hanny hotline at some point.
Any
Um
hotline.
and we're going to have some little one-off videos coming up soon and we will be streaming those as well. So next week we're going to have something special at the end of stream, the end of
Wee
the review
woo.
segment. So keep an eye out for that.
Yes,
Hopefully
Corey and Lydia are a couple.
that's so cute though.
It is kind of cute.
We love a showmance. You had that on your 2025 predictions was showmance.
Oh my god, I forgot.
Yeah.
It's such a weird. She does look like a little haunted
She does. It's
porcelain
like
doll.
her eyes are and like she has really long
Like
eyelashes.
constantly brimming with
Yes.
tears.
Yes. Oh my god.
We did it.
We did. And we'll have some new episodes up on the YouTube channel soon. We keep getting copyright claims, so I've got to kind of shuffle through those. But definitely something this week, you guys. We love you.
Yay! Thanks for coming by.
Joshita, do you have
Piggy girls, I
anything
forget
else to
this keeps
say?
I'm the piggy of the week. It's me. I'm the Miss Piggy.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well,
Just
we all
eating,
knew you
eating,
were a
eating.
pig.
Eating, eating, eating.
Eating, eating, eating. All right. Well, we will see you all next week, my darlings. Goodbye.